folks, welcome to the channel. We've got an Offspring type song here. Well, Gene Austin requested that I do Mark Chesnutt's I'll Think of Something. So I go to look, I was going to do that one, and I see that Casey Chesnutt, Mark's son, did this song within the past year. So I'm like, all right, let's see what he's got, because I like doing I like seeing what the Offspring do and just seeing what kind of legacy they're bringing on. So let's see what Casey's got. I'll think of something. I don't know the song, so I'll think of something while I'm listening to it.
1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know how I'll get her off my mind, but give me time and I'll think of something.
Yeah.
And I can't say today that I'm alright, but by tonight I'll think of something.
This just sounds familiar.
I find so many things to do that I won't have the time to think of her. And then if she's still on my mind, I'll try to drink enough to drown the hurt. If that don't work, I'll think of something.
That's a brilliant lyric.
Where do I go for love that I still need? Now that I'm free, I'll think of something. And if someday by accident we meet and I can't speak, I'll think of something.
That's heartbreak, man.
If I can't say a word to her, I blame it on this lump that's in my throat. Standing there, what will I do to hide my love enough? It won't show, I don't know. I'll think of something. I'll think of something.
Some lyrics just are brilliant in their simplicity. You know, I mean, just the challenge for a songwriter, for a lyricist, for a writer of anything, but you only get so many words in a song because the song's only going to be about 3 to 4 minutes long. So, and it isn't nonstop lyrics throughout it. So you only get a couple of hundred words, and some of which are repeated in the chorus. So when you come up with an idea for a song, you're challenging yourself on whether or not is that too simple? Can I flesh it out? What could I do with it? What kind of melody would go along with it? It's just normal. Every line of work has its challenges. But repeating, I'll think of something, there's a brilliance to that because that is the way the human psyche works. That's the way life goes. When you're hurting or when you're confused or when you're unsure of yourself, unsure of a certain situation, I'll think of something. But that simplicity captured exactly what goes on with all of us in multiple situations in life where you're like, oh my gosh, I'm going to go do X, Y, and Z, or I'm going to this family gathering. What am I going to say? Or whatever. And it's like, oh no, I'll have to think of something. How many times have we said that in life in situations where I'll think of something? But when you're hurt and you're like, well, I'm going to run into this person. If I do, what am I going to say? Oh no, I'll think of something. Neil Young and Jimmy Pagey.
I don't know how I'll get her off my mind, but give me time, and I'll think of something. And I'll think of something.
The cameraman went down to the ground and they kept that in there. And I could say, gosh, I don't know why, but that sounds so familiar. And not just the sound of it. Normally the melody immediately will come back to you. It wasn't the melody, it was the lyrics. But, I mean, this was just very nice. The guitar player, too, that was accompanying Casey was very good. And I'm not a guitarist, but, I mean, it just the way he was running through the picking and the chords and such was just, and I even made a comment, it reminded me a little bit of Neil Young and Jimmy Page rolled into one, and some of the things he was doing there. But I'm not going to rate this song simply because Casey does this in honor of his father, basically. I read something when I was getting the song that said that Casey does this at every show to honor his father. So I leave it be at that. But we're going to see. I don't know where Casey is or going or wants to go with his career, or if he just does this as a sidekick to a regular job and that's all he wants. Because not everybody is into music, but obviously he is if he's doing this and playing it at every show that he does. I don't know how many shows he does a year. But Gene Austin, that was a wonderful, wonderful request. Even though you requested Mark, I love seeing just how life progresses. I do, and it's progressing here with Casey. So have a great day, folks. That's going to go on the unrated songs playlist. Have a great day. I'll see you on another video. Keep rocking the country.